Welcome to Illuminati Killers Indonesia.
Surely you have the creative ability to create a life without going through this friggin' sausage machine. Come on, we can do this. We don't need the bloody system. Perception control. This is a major thing that's going on. They're creating an electromagnetic sub-reality to talk to us within the frequency of human brainwave and electromagnetic activity. And this is what these are about. First of all, America, Britain, anyone else listening, we need a massive no compliance rebellion against these frickin' things. Watch the word smart. Big red alert. Smart is the buzzword of Agenda 21. It talks about smart meters, smart grids, smart cities, human settlement zones, smart growth, smart drugs, smart frickin' arse. That's when he's talking about smart, Agenda 21. And what is this bloody whole thing? This is in their own bloody documents, not bloody, sitting in a darkened room working this out, bloody telling you. This is a plan to create eventually a global smart grid. And what the smart meters are, as part of the smart grid, they create, in effect, a electromagnetic internet, wireless internet, in your home. Very, very bad for health, especially the young. And also, it's about not only picking up information from your home and delivering that information to a central source, but also bringing information into your home within the human brainwave and electromagnetic frequencies to speak to you subconsciously and deliver you with the perceptions that they want. Let's look at this. This is CIA Director David Petraeus in a speech he made, or a talk he talked about the Internet of Things. This is what he said. Items of interest will be located, identified, monitored, and remotely controlled through technologies such as radio frequency identification, microchips, sensor networks, tiny embedded servers, and energy harvesters, all connected to the next generation of internet using abundant, low-cost and high-power computing that would transform the art of spying and allow people to be monitored and automatically without planting bugs or direct infiltration. He said that this involved new technologies which added processors and web connections to previously home appliances, like fridges, ovens, lighting systems. Remember that for a second. This is known as the Internet of Things. Petraeus has confirmed that people would be watched through televisions. These are Orwell's screens. So the idea of the smart meters is to create this energetic environment, this information environment, which is delivering information about you to the authorities and delivering information from the authorities at the subconscious level to speak to you. The smart grid is watching you. And the idea then is to connect these grids in different countries into a global grid. They talk about it in their documents. And, you know, on just the health dangers alone, especially to children, this is the American Academy of Environmental Medicine. The board of AAEM opposes the installation of smart meters in homes and schools based on scientific assessment of the current medical literature, which raises credible questions about genetic and cellular effects, hormonal effects, male fertility, yes, blood-brain barrier damage, and increased risk of certain types of cancers from RF or ELF levels similar to those emitted from smart meters. The board finds it unacceptable from a public health standpoint to implement this technology until these serious medical concerns are resolved. We consider a moratorium of installation of wireless smart meters to be an issue of the highest importance. Ignored because why? It's the agenda for Agenda 21. This lady thought she'd go green. She doesn't have to quite yet, but they wanted to very shortly in America, with these green anything but bulbs. Which are now being imposed upon us in Europe, of course, and other places around the world. And she thought she'd buy some of these things. These bulbs have got mercury in them. And she put one in her daughter's bedroom. And it broke. So she called Home Depot and asked them what she should do. And they said, well, you better call the state authorities and they'll tell you. And they told her she had to employ this private company to come and clean up her daughter's bedroom of this contamination from mercury. And it cost her $2,000 for one light bulb. And if you look at the British health advice and regulations for these things when they break, it's do everything but evacuate your bloody home. It is ludicrous. These mercury bulbs are going to go and are going onto, open bloody rubbish sites and tips, and they're going to break, of course they are, and the mercury's going to get in the groundwater supplies and all that stuff. And we're talking billions and billions that are used around the world. And the other thing about this, you know what that is? That is a transmitter of information. That's what that is, and I'll tell you what I mean. Red flag when any authority doesn't say, we encourage you to use these, but says, no, you are going to use these because we're going to ban the bloody alternative. That's what they've done with these bulbs. And when they do that, it's the agenda. And when it's the agenda, it is more than what seems to be the case, and it's always about human control and often increasingly destroying human health. The woodpecker signal came about, I think it was in the 1970s, came to light, and it was a signal that the Soviet Union was broadcasting into America, and they called it the woodpecker signal because it was going rat-a-tat-tat, like a woodpecker. And what it was doing was delivering subliminal information into America to affect the perceptions of Americans. And these two guys, Dr. Robert Beck, an expert in nuclear engineering, and Dr. Michael Pessinger of the Laurentian University in Canada, an expert in extremely low-frequency radiation, they made a study of the potential of electromagnetic mind control. This is what the smart meters are, electromagnetic mind control. Dr. Beck told a Psychotronics Association conference in 1979, that long ago, that human subjects exposed to certain ELF field patterns reported sensations of uneasiness, depression, and foreboding. He said that he had measured the Russian woodpecker signal and found that it was acting like gangbusters right in the window of human psychoactivity. Exactly. Get in there by going on the same frequency the bloody brain works on. Now, here's the point. He said the signal was, the woodpecker signal was permeating power grids in the United States. It was being picked up by power lines, re-radiated, and it was coming into homes on the light circuits. Now that was doing that in a light circuit electrical system that was not purpose-built for the job. The smart meters and the smart grids are purpose-built deliverers of subliminal information into every home and business that is involved in them. If we don't say no to this, then might as well put our bloody hands out and get the shackles on. Come on, enough!